first, the 15-year-old Utah boy accused of strangling a girl to death made his first court appearance today. 12-year-old Kylie Vigil was found dead Friday morning in a field in West Valley. Good for Utah's Rick Aaron joins us now in the newsroom with details on that. Rick?
Yeah, Kim, we got our first look at this defendant today, a young man that we cannot show or even name because he's a juvenile. He entered the courtroom handcuffed, showing no emotion. He had a blank expression on his face, as if he was bewildered by what was going on around him. The defendant is accused of luring 12-year-old Kylie Vigil out of her home with a story about a lost cat, then strangling her to death with a T-shirt and leaving her body in a horse pasture. The Salt Lake County District Attorney's Office has filed a motion to have him tried as an adult.
Some of the factors that we have mentioned are the serious nature of the offense and the fact that it was done in a violent and what we believe aggressive and manner. So those are the reasons, the predominant reasons that we're asking that he be certified and asking that he be tried as an adult.
If convicted in juvenile court, he could only be incarcerated until he turns 21. If tried as an adult in district court, he could face up to life in prison. Today, Judge James Mitchie carefully explained the charges to him.
The purpose of today's hearing is to make sure you understand what you've been charged with and that you understand your rights along with that charge. The most important of which is that you are considered innocent until proven guilty.
But even after a 5-minute recess to explain the process, defense attorneys claimed he still doesn't comprehend it.
To be perfectly frank with the court and talking to him, I don't believe there's any real understanding. I believe he's learned to nod along when asked, do you understand? We asked him some pointed questions and he's confused. I think part of it is obviously a scary process and the confusing process and maybe contributing heavily to it. But I don't believe that he really understands what's going on here today, other than he's been accused of doing something.
The judge set a scheduling hearing for August 27th. The defendant's mother and other family members were in the courtroom today, but they left the courthouse without making any comment. Live in the newsroom, Rick Aaron, Good for Utah.
All right, thanks, Rick. And stay with Good for Utah for continuing coverage of the murder of 12-year-old Kylie Vigil. We will have updates on air and online at goodforutah.com.